Most embarrassing moments in golf history.
But I knew that
Golf has witnessed some of the finest shots ever made by some of the greatest athletes in the game's history. During the tournament, there have been some remarkable comebacks, game-changing escapes from the rough, and even a few hole-in-ones. Golf, on the other hand, has also had its share of unfortunate mishaps and disastrous collapses. When the whole world is watching, the pressure might become too much for some players. This can lead to a variety of embarrassing occasions for athletes. Hello everyone, welcome to our channel and thanks for watching my video. We are Golflix. On this channel, you'll get to know all about golf. Today, we'll tell you about some of the most embarrassing moments in golf history. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Press the bell icon so you get notified about any new videos that we upload. The first embarrassing moment we have is Adam Scott's collapse at the British Open that we just know will go down in history as one of the biggest in golf history. Scott played to win for the first 3 days, but felt extremely short on the 4th day, playing 4 straight bogeys and basically handing over the tournament to Ernie Els. The worst part is that Els didn't even play that well.
It was, a very sloppy finish by me. Just talking about the golf, and disappointing to finish that way. I played so well all week. I wasn't even really out of position, and I managed to get myself in some trouble and couldn't make the putts to get out of it the last 4 holes. But that's what was to be expected coming in here. It's a championship golf course. It's very difficult, and you got to play some good shots to win these golf tournaments, and I wasn't able to do that the last few holes. Sure, I'm very disappointed, but I felt like I played well this week, and it's probably a great chance.
It's that Scott basically handed the tournament over to him. No one usually remembers second place. However, this time, the 2012 British Open's runner-up will be remembered way more than the winner himself. That's exactly how you know that this moment really has cemented itself within golf history. The second most embarrassing moment is Seve Ballesteros and the fruitcake incident. Everyone knows this. Golf makes you hungry, and this was certainly the case for Ballesteros.
His competitive edge, should I say. It was a World Match Play final, and he was playing Nick Price, who is arguably the nicest man I've ever met in world golf. And Seve respected Nick. So they're playing the 13th hole in the World Match Play final. It's the morning round. I think Nick Price might have been 2 up. It was a great game. Nick Price is now over his second shot.
At the final of 1991 World Match Play Tournament, the game was on between Nick Price and Seve Ballesteros. Price was on his 13th hole when Seve decided it was time to refuel. And how does he do so? With a piece of fruitcake, of course. Nick Price was taking a backswing when Seve choked on his fruitcake, causing Nick to chuck his approach. It's quite obvious Seve felt quite guilty, so he offered for Nick to play a shot. He was, however, rejected, not by Nick, but by the rules committee. Nick really paid the price for his mistake. The third most embarrassing moment is when Tiger Woods was tackled by a security guard during the 2019 Masters. During his second round at the Masters, Tiger Woods avoided a terrible accident with a security guard. For a brief time, it appeared like the blow had resulted in a catastrophic ankle injury, but Woods assured after the round that he was alright. Aside from 4 knee surgeries and 3 back surgeries, Tiger Woods laughed. Woods played his tee shot to the left of the crowd, which had crowded in close to see him play second. They pushed him behind him once he struck it, and a nervous security guard came flying over to make sure they didn't get too near. He was in such a rush that he breached one of the Augusta's national cardinal rules, no running, because as the spectators rulebook states, running is deemed undesirable behavior for the safety of everyone. Tiger Woods was fortunate to walk away from the event unscathed, but the security guard might not be so lucky. But it wouldn't be surprising to see him directing traffic in the far parking lot on Saturday. Now comes the fourth most embarrassing moment, Zach Johnson can't stop and won't stop accidentally hitting golf balls off the tee. Zach Johnson is a 2-time major champion, a 12-time PGA Tour winner, and a potential Hall of Famer. He's also the GOAT when it comes to one of the most unprofessional blunders a golfer can commit. Johnson may have won the Masters in 2007, but it was a different incident in Augusta National of 2019 that made him go viral. Johnson took a practice swing on the tee box at the renowned par 5 13th hole during the second round that year and mistakenly struck his golf ball, forcing it to bounce off a tee marker. Well, believe it or not, Zach Johnson did something similar during the second round of the 2022 WM Phoenix Open. He appeared to be relaxing when he smacked his shot off the tee this time. Again, how about that? Pros really are just like us. Coming in 5th, we have Jack Nicklaus. Professional golfers really do mess up sometimes, and this time that professional is Jack Nicklaus. At the 1983 US Open qualifying round, Jack Nicklaus donned the caddy bib for his son Gary. The Golden Bear sure knows how to hit straight and sink them, but he definitely does not know how to count. It wasn't until he had reached the 3rd hole when he realized there were 2 4-irons in his son's bag. Every caddy worth their salt knows how to count a golfer's bag before a tournament, as anything past 14 clubs is a 2-stroke penalty. Considering they were already on the 3rd hole, it ended up being a 6-stroke penalty. We wonder what present Nicklaus received from his son for Father's Day that year. Maybe a golf rulebook. The 6th most embarrassing moment goes to none other than Rory McIlroy. The pro golfer has done quite a few miraculous things throughout the course of his career, but nothing quite manages to compare to hitting a ball into a spectator's pocket. Teeing off from the 14th tee box, McIlroy smoked a shot down the right side of the fairway. The shot, however, leaked a few yards off from the fairway and into the trees. The ball then hit the trees and bounced around a bit, before landing inside a spectator's pocket. It's not really quite clear how this happened, but the spectator gave the ball back to McIlroy, and he was given a free shot from where the spectator was standing. In classic McIlroy fashion, he finished the hole with a bar. The 7th most embarrassing moment in golf history was when Birdman interrupted Webb Simpson's trophy ceremony at the 2012 US Open.
I knew that
The crazed fan interrupted the trophy ceremony when he started squawking like a bird. It goes without saying that the security quickly yanked him away from the stage so as to not disturb the ceremony. The man wore a furry hat with a unicorn jack and interrupted as soon as NBC's Bob Costas interviewed Simpson, following his breakthrough major victory in San Francisco. According to CBS Sports, the fan was dragged from the screen by U.S. Golf Association Executive Director Mike Davis. Simpson did not let the blunder ruin the best moment of his career, saying, "Enjoy the jail cell, pal," before proceeding with the interview as if nothing had occurred. The 8th most embarrassing moment goes to none other than Dustin Johnson at the 2010 US Open. With a 3rd round 67, the 25-year-old long hitter surged out of the 3-shot lead after 54 holes. It appeared that Johnson would win on the Pebble Beach course that he seemed to enjoy, he having won the AT&T Pebble Beach National Pro-Am earlier that year and in 2009. Pebble Beach, like a scorned lover, turned on Johnson early and repeatedly in the final round. It all began on the 2nd hole. Johnson made a triple bogey 7 after hitting a bad second shot into a tough lay in the right greenside rough, hacking it out 5 feet, chunking his next approach, chipping out to 3 feet, and missing the short putt. From there on, things only got worse for Johnson. The defeat was crushing for a guy who appeared poised to build his career on major titles. Johnson may have had multiple majors by now if things had gone differently on that last day at Pebble. The 9th most embarrassing moment was Tiger Woods' 2006 US Open performance. Yes, the finest player of this generation and one of the top 2 greatest players of all time ranks among the major championship blunders. Nobody was immune, as I warned you. Still, Tiger Woods' performance was erratic. The world #1 had a lot on his mind heading into the 2006 US Open. He had recently lost his extremely close father 6 weeks previously and was participating in an event for the first time since his father's death. Woods wanted to demonstrate that he had moved on from his loss and was ready to return to competitive golf. He was sorely mistaken. When an emotional error was combined with a tough winged foot setting, Woods unleashed his worst. It was amazing to see how human the man was for a player who usually appeared heartless. After all, maybe he was just like every other golfer. Woods, on the other hand, quickly regained his supremacy. He finished second in his next event, then first in the following 7, including 2 majors. In your opinion, what did you think the most embarrassing moment in golf history was? Let us know down below in the comments section. We hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.